everyone. Welcome back to Speak Unstoppable, the podcast where we don't just learn English, we learn how to live better while doing it. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. And before we start today, I have a confession to make.
Oh no! What did you do?
I deleted Instagram from my phone last week.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. And the first 2 hours felt like I lost a limb. I kept picking up my phone, opening the screen, staring at it like, where do I go now?
That is honestly one of the most relatable things you've ever said, because we are so trained to scroll that even our fingers don't know what to do without it.
Exactly. My thumb was just confused.
And that right there, that confused thumb, is exactly what today's episode is about. We're talking about life without social media. What happens when you step away? What do you gain? What do you lose? And can you actually do it?
And hey, you showed up today. You pressed play. That already means something. You are someone who wants more than just scrolling through other people's lives. You want to build your own.
Yes. So thank you for being here with us. This is a B2 level episode, so the language will be a little richer today, but don't worry if some parts feel challenging. Just stay with us, follow the story, and listen again if you want.
First time, just enjoy. Second time, pause, repeat, and steal our sentences.
By the end of this episode, you will have the English to talk about social media, digital habits, and real life, confidently and naturally. And you might also feel inspired to put your phone down for a little while.
Maybe. No promises, though.
If you're enjoying Speak Unstoppable, please subscribe and hit the bell. It helps more people find us. Okay, let's get into it. So, I want to start with a story. About 8 months ago, I was sitting at a dinner table with 3 of my closest friends. We hadn't seen each other in weeks. And do you know what we were all doing?
Phones.
Phones. Every single one of us. Scrolling, liking, posting. And at one point, I looked up and thought, we are physically together, but completely absent. Like our bodies were at the table, but our minds were somewhere else entirely.
That's such a sharp observation. Physically present, mentally absent.
And that moment genuinely unsettled me, like it disturbed something deep inside. Because I realized I was addicted. Not in a dramatic way, but in that quiet, creeping way where something slowly takes over your time and attention, and you don't even notice until one day you look up and an hour is gone.
I know that feeling. I used to wake up, and the very first thing, before water, before stretching, before even saying good morning to myself, was Instagram. Just immediate scroll.
Yes, and the worst part is, you don't even enjoy it. You're not laughing, you're not learning, you're just consuming, mindlessly, like a machine.
Right. And then you feel this vague emptiness after, like you ate a lot of junk food. Full, but not satisfied.
Exactly that. So, after that dinner, I made a decision. I was going to take a digital detox. Just 1 week. No Instagram, no TikTok, no Twitter, nothing.
Bold move. How did the first day go?
Terrible. Honestly, the first day I felt restless, like something was missing. I kept reaching for my phone out of pure habit. Not because I wanted anything specific, just because my hand was bored.
Your hand had separation anxiety.
It really did. But by day 3, something shifted. I started noticing things I hadn't noticed in months, like the light in the morning, the sound of rain, the way coffee actually tastes when you're not photographing it.
That's beautiful. And also a little sad that we need to disconnect to notice those things.
It is. But here's the truth bomb. Social media doesn't steal your time. You give it your time. Every single scroll is a choice, even when it doesn't feel like one.
Wow. Say that again?
Social media doesn't steal your time. You give it your time. And once you really accept that, you stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like someone in control.
That hit hard. And my experience was a little different. I didn't do a full detox. I just set boundaries. I deleted the apps from my phone, but kept them on my laptop. So if I wanted to check, I had to sit down at a desk intentionally, not just mindlessly tap in bed.
That's such a smart system. You created friction.
Exactly. Friction means you made it harder to do the thing, and when something requires more effort, you do it less. I went from checking Instagram 15 times a day to maybe twice, just by making it slightly less convenient.
And what changed for you?
Honestly, my focus came back. I started finishing things. Books I had started 6 months ago. Projects I kept pushing away. Even conversations felt deeper because I wasn't half distracted all the time.
That's the thing nobody tells you. Social media doesn't just take your time, it fragments your attention. It trains your brain to need constant stimulation. And then, when you try to focus on something real, work, a book, a conversation, your brain gets bored in 30 seconds and screams for a notification.
It's like your attention span gets shrunk down to the size of a reel.
Perfectly said. And rebuilding that attention is like going to the gym after a long break. It's uncomfortable at first, but slowly, you get stronger.
Okay, so let's talk about what you can actually do. Because we don't want this to be just a lecture. We want you to walk away with real tools.
Tip number 1. Create friction, not perfection.
You don't have to delete everything forever. That's too extreme for most people. Instead, just make social media harder to reach. Delete the apps from your phone. Log out every time. Move the icons to the last page of your screen. Every extra step is a moment to ask, do I actually want this right now?
Think of it like putting junk food on the highest shelf. You don't ban it. You just don't keep it at eye level. If you really want it, you'll climb. But most of the time, you won't bother.
You can say, I don't ban social media. I just make it work a little harder to reach me.
Tip number 2. Replace the scroll with something physical.
The reason we scroll when we're bored is because our hands and eyes need something to do. So, give them something better. A book. A walk. A notebook. Even just making tea slowly and intentionally.
I started keeping a small journal next to my bed. So when I wake up and my hand reaches for the phone automatically, I pick up the journal instead. Even one sentence. Just something real.
The goal is not to be more productive. The goal is to be more present. You can say, instead of scrolling in the morning, I give myself 5 minutes of something real.
Tip number 3. Do a small digital detox. Just 24 hours.
Not a week. Not a month. Just one day. Pick a Saturday. Tell your close people you'll be offline. And then just live. Cook something. Go outside. Call a friend and actually talk.
Most people are shocked by how long a day feels when you're not fragmenting it with notifications. Time expands. You remember what it felt like to be bored, and boredom, real boredom, is actually where creativity lives.
Boredom is not the enemy. It's the beginning of every good idea you've ever had.
You can say, I tried a 24-hour detox, and I was surprised by how much time I actually have.
All right, let's slow down and walk through some of the best words and phrases from today. These are the words that will make you sound unstoppable when you talk about this topic.
First word, absent.
If you are absent, you are not fully there, mentally or emotionally, even if your body is present. For example, she was sitting with us but felt completely absent, lost in her phone. Or, I realized I had been absent from my own life for months.
Repeat, absent. Absent.
Next, unsettle.
To unsettle someone means to disturb them or make them feel uncomfortable in a deep way. For example, that conversation unsettled me. It made me question everything. Or the silence unsettled him because he wasn't used to it.
Repeat, unsettle. Unsettle.
Next, digital detox.
A digital detox is a period of time when you deliberately stop using phones, social media, and screens to rest your mind. For example, I did a weekend digital detox and felt like a different person. Or, she recommended a digital detox to anyone who feels overwhelmed by notifications.
Repeat, digital detox. Digital detox.
Next, restless.
If you feel restless, you feel unable to relax or stay still, like your body or mind needs to move or do something. For example, on the first day without my phone, I felt restless and anxious. Or he gets restless when there's nothing to stimulate him.
Repeat, restless. Restless.
Next, friction.
In this context, friction means something that slows you down or makes an action harder to do, on purpose. For example, I added friction to my social media by logging out every time. Or, a little friction between impulse and action can save a lot of wasted time.
Repeat, friction. Friction.
Next, fragment.
To fragment something means to break it into small, scattered pieces. For example, constant notifications fragment your attention and make deep focus impossible. Or, my day felt fragmented because I kept switching between tasks and my phone.
Repeat, fragment. Fragment.
Next, present.
To be present means to be fully focused on what is happening right now, not distracted by the past or future or your phone. For example, since my detox, I feel more present in conversations. Or, the best gift you can give someone is your full, present attention.
Repeat, present. Present.
And the last one, boundaries.
Boundaries are the limits you set for yourself or others about what is acceptable. For example, I set clear boundaries with social media. No phone before 9 a.m. Or, healthy boundaries are not walls. They are the door you control.
Repeat, boundaries. Boundaries.
So here is what we want you to take away from today. Social media is not the enemy, but living on autopilot, giving your time and attention away without even realizing it. That is the real problem.
You have one life, one attention. And where you put that attention every day, that becomes your life.
So this week, we challenge you to do one thing. Pick one moment in your day, morning, lunch, before bed, and make it phone-free. Just one moment. And then come tell us in the comments in English. Tell us what you noticed. What felt different? Use any of today's words: absent, present, restless, friction, boundaries, and write us one real sentence.
We read every comment, and we are proud of you for showing up today. That is not nothing. That is everything.
This was Maria
And John?
from Speak Unstoppable. Keep speaking, keep growing, and never stop.
Bye, everyone.
Your progress doesn't end here. To keep building your English and your confidence, click on the next episode or explore what we've prepared especially for you.